I'd like to introduce the newest member of our KOMO sports team, Eric Johnson.
Eric Johnson changed Seattle sports forever.
Climb aboard that magic carpet and let's relive that ride one more time.
He changed the way we look at them.
He kicked his lid again. Molten human emotion erupted from Mount Vesuvius.
From Eric's first day here at KOMO, his teammate Frank Chaponi knew Seattle was in for quite a ride.
And within 5 minutes, man, I knew this cat is different.
And right away, we're like, that's my guy.
To the casual observer, the art of synchronicity is the embodiment of grace and beauty.
And all the time we just had to think, how can we be creative? How can we have fun? And how can we be on time and concise with what we're doing? And I just remember all of that craziness and the way he just handled it all. And no matter what, once that light went on, it was like those synchronized swimmers with all the legs going like crazy under the water. It was nuts. It was nuts, but it was fun.
It was that different approach that led to memorable moments, indelible impacts on our community.
And then suddenly they're on the lam and hanging on to nothing but mutton.
Yes, to this day, when so many Seattle sports fans think of Eric Johnson, they, of course, think of Eric's little heroes.
What fascinated me about sport is the human drama involved, and I saw just as much drama in a little kid at bat for the first time in T-ball as I did a Major League playoff game.
But make no mistake, there were games at the professional level, big ones, and it was Eric narrating the Pacific Northwest through it all.
Just when you thought they had run out of miracles, the game winner comes across to score. They are going to the American League Championship Series.
When he puts something together, regardless of the topic, it's all of Eric Johnson behind that, weaving those words and sound bites together.
Sports stories are human being stories, and I've always just loved the human part of sports. I think of moments and I think of stories that we did, and I think of being on the field interviewing Edgar right after the double, right after. It's incredible to even think of it.
Eric showed us every person, every moment in a different way.
It was just amazing to see that guy coming to work every day and be so committed to the craft of TV news and storytelling.
You're getting the best, authentic version of Eric Johnson every single time.
I wanted to highlight the simple joy of being alive. You can find it in sports, you can find it in news, you can find it out in the world. It's really all the same to me. But then to blow it up and magnify it and shine the light on it, all of a sudden, I hope anyway, people look at these little things in a different way.
Eric Johnson changed Seattle sports forever. He changed the way we look at them. He gave us a different way, the best way.
It had been such a polite party until now. Right now the blood is boiling and things are starting to get